morning. Welcome back to another episode of Coffee with Thad the Rad Dad. I don't know about you, but I think I'm football out. Some good games, some not so good games, but I've had a lot of football, which means I've been laying in bed way too much. I get up and cruise around in my little wheelchair today, and hopefully it warms up enough I can get outside. Other than that, it's all good. It's my call button, if you've never seen one. People must just hate that I haven't. So I'll drop my bed remote in the middle of the night and need their help, or need more water, need their help. Need to be adjusted, need their help. That's why I think CNAs and nurses are incredible people trying to help people like me, needy. Try not to be, but I know I am. So they gave me the new mug yesterday, which I appreciated. And we found another mug this morning. Don't know where it came from. We gotta track that down, so I don't want to just start using it and not be able to give a shout out to either someone who sent it or someone who let me borrow it. But either way, it's another morning, and I think it's Monday. So just another manic Monday. Whoa, wish it was Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day. It's just another manic Monday. Oh, if you got a song you want me to sing, hey, pass it along. I'll sing it to you. I'm not afraid. We're talking about doing maybe karaoke here in the facility. So some of the older people, they do group therapy, and they sit there sometimes and they're having lots of fun. Why am I not doing karaoke and having fun? I love karaoke. I won a karaoke contest back when I was a cadet. The song that won it for me was Lemon Tree by John Tesh. Yeah, never heard the song in my life, but yeah, that was my song. I won $50 gift card to Judge Baldwin's. $50 will get you a foot of beer and some onion rings. They had great onion rings back in the day. Don't think they're open any longer. Surprised me that Jose Muldoon's is still open. That's a classic. So, listen to DC Fontaine right now. It's a good group. They explore more newer music. So, any suggestions, let me know. So, topic of the day is something I wanted to touch on. It's not a fun one to talk about, and might make people a little bit uncomfortable. But here we go. So if you don't know, back in 2020, I was having pain down in my groin area, and I kept dismissing it, I was running a lot back then. So I dismissed it and just said, well, I pulled something. It'll go away, but the pain kept going on, and the pain was down in my testicle. And I did checkups, and there was a lump on my right testicle, on my left testicle, and I googled everything. It's like, oh, it's this and it's that, but I didn't. Pain kept getting worse, and the lump was still there, so I didn't go to the doctor. Of course, was in the middle of command. So I'm doing the Red Raiders 22nd Operations Group. I was scared what the doctor was going to say, and I didn't want to lose time with my group, so I didn't go. Then one day, after another inspection, I'm like, this lump is not what Google would let me get away with. So I went in, I saw Dr. E. So we called him Dr. E. And he felt and said, hey, you need to get an ultrasound. So down the hall I go and get an ultrasound, and sure enough, it wasn't a normal lump. So then he had me go get a CT scan, and that came back with, it was a lump that was not normal. So after a CT ultrasound, confirmation that there was a lump in my left testicle. Went and had the testicle removed, and they did a biopsy on the lump, and sure enough, it was cancer, seminoma. Good news at the time. The blood work was good, and my scans did not show any other growths or tumors. So we decided to had to go through chemotherapy. So in 2020 spring, started my chemotherapy, and looking back, what were my symptoms other than the lump and the pain? I did have night sweats, and I kind of pushed those off, thinking that the bed was just warm, or I had too many blankets, or the room was warm. But yeah, it wasn't a full night sweat. I was Googling every day, like, what is a night sweat? Sometimes it's your whole body just sweating, and you're soaking your sheets and your pajamas or whatever. I only had like half body night sweat, so it was like from my neck down. But I had that. I had, of course, the pain. And then I didn't lose any weight. Then again, if I look back, I did. I mean, I was running, but I don't think I was running enough to lose 15, 20 pounds over a course of time. So those were kind of the symptoms I had for testicular cancer. Well, when I found out I had it, I had a commander's call. So I went into the theater, not knowing what to say or if I should say anything. Chief Cobb, one of the greatest guys I know, said, hey boss, you handle it the way you want to handle it. So standing in front of the whole group, I just came out and said, hey, I have cancer. And testicular cancer, and I just saw the doctor and way to go. Coming up with a plan to take care of it. After that, I had multiple airmen come up and tell me that because I said something about going to get help, they too went to go to see the doctor to get some clarity on things that were going on in their bodies and world. Whether it was a good idea or not, I stayed in command through chemo, losing my hair. I ran every day. through chemo 2 to 3 miles to keep myself active. The way I approached it was every morning I looked in the mirror and said, thankful, active, positive, present. Thankful for God protecting me and helping me through the ordeal. Active, keep my body moving, keep it healthy. Positive, I wasn't going to let cancer beat me. I was going to be positive about my journey, keep getting after it. Present, I wasn't going to let my mind wander to areas that are not worth wandering to. So I call it TAP. Thankful, active, positive, present. And I pass it along to some other individuals going through cancer. And together our journeys would stay similar. We support each other. But yeah, I kept staying in command. Staff meetings were fun because I was this bald dude. So now here we are in my second journey through cancer. A lot different. Wish it was somewhat similar, i.e. it was seminoma that was fighting in my brain, but it's not. It's glioma. It's the bad brain cancer. If you didn't know, it's uncurable. So all we do is fight, and not let it get us down. With this one, it's easy to let Satan get in your head. So you gotta trust God and trust that He's gonna be your protector and help you push Satan off the side. Every day, Satan tries to sit down next to me and whisper in my ear, but we push him away. Things that keep me focused is watching Grant stay involved. Soccer. He wants to run track. He's crushing it in DECA. Crushing it in FCA. Their growth and faith, both Grant and Oliver, just amazes me. Seeing their involvement in the church. So proud of them both. I talk to a therapist about every other week. I know a big one because it's easy to get lost in the past and want to relive those things that have already been done. It's tough sometimes to stay in the present. And then the one that gets me late at night is maybe being lost in the future, because I want to see both boys graduate, see where they want to go to school, and I will, but it's tough. You want to think about the future. I want to see them get married. I want to see them graduate from college. We're not going to go there. Away, Satan. We're talking to one of the residents here. She's awesome, Tessa, and she stops me and she wants to let me know that she's praying for me, that we got this. When the bad days, when Satan wants to get close, she's just saying, say Jesus. Jesus is there. Jesus is going to move Satan away from me. Jesus. But I believe that He's there to help get me through those tough days. But my therapist, other than Jesus, she's like, yesterday was yesterday, today is the present, tomorrow's tomorrow. work your way through there. Now, that's kind of my update on me, if you didn't know. But the main purpose of today's discussion is to let you know that cancer can sneak up on you. Doesn't matter what you do, how you do it. If there's something going on, you don't feel right, call your doctor. Go see your doctor. Don't be afraid. And if something does come back, we're all here for you. This small and mighty group on Coffee with Thad, the Rad Dad. And whatever other group we can grow, we'll always be here for you. Praying, supporting you, trying to make you laugh. I'm not very funny, but I'll always try. Get Rudolph back here. But the purpose of this video today is to let you know that my story or stories and how you can react or grow from it. If you want to know more, I'm an open book. I'll say anything or talk about anything, as you all well know. Appreciate you watching. Pass this along to your friends. Get more views. We'll talk about Kanye West. Oliver's really into Kanye West. And I'm going to appreciate his views. But as Oliver says, you have to separate the artist from their art, if you want to call it art. But he understands the things that we don't like. But Grant, I need to get up flying. The other part I need to get. Need him to get his private pilot's license so I can crawl into a plane with him and go fly. So, anyway. Might come out with t-shirts. So if you want a t-shirt, set aside some money. Probably $13.99 for a t-shirt. Coffee with Thad, the Rad Dad. I'll start walking the streets of Colorado Springs with these t-shirts and get some attention for our conversation. It doesn't shy away from being tough or that's what I wanted, but once again, today's conversation was for awareness and hopefully letting you know that if you need to go to the doctor, don't be afraid of what's going to come out of the backside. I was afraid. And the other part of my story is, and I started doing more research. MRI showed that the lymph node was enlarged. I mean, I know they missed things on CTs, but the MRI was pretty clear that there was cancer in the lymph node. And that's what drove us to the chemo. For me, chemo wasn't bad. Like I said, even through chemo, I was running about 2 to 3 miles a day, getting after it. Most of you are tougher than I am. You'll be able to get after it too. Alright, I've taken up 20 minutes of your time this morning, or this afternoon, or whenever you want to watch this, but thank you for watching. Thank you for joining Coffee with Thad, the Rad Dad. And thank you to Josie, the CNA, who recommended I do a video talking about my journeys in order to maybe help somebody out. So thank you, Josie, if you're watching this one. And CNAs have great ideas, and it's usually when they're giving me my meds or checking my vitals, which have been very good, by the way. Good blood pressures, good heart rate, but I'm sure they have so much great insight and so much great thoughts because they talk to so many different people up and down this floor that I'm sure I'll get another suggestion of what we could talk about. We could delve into that. Maybe we can talk about flying sometime. There's a couple CNAs that are just amazed by it. And when I tell them Grant can go out there and solo a plane, they're like, he's only 17. I'm like, well, yeah, but he can do it. All right. Have a super awesome day. Love you all. Stay safe.